it's kind of sink or swim. A lot of people, I'll ask you, how do you, well, you probably know this, run a business, whatever. I'm like, look, the biggest thing you can do if you want to be successful at anything is take quitting off the table,
Yeah.
which, and it's a human instinct. Like when things get harder, things are uncomfortable, you're like, I'm done. I just want to quit. Well, I'd signed on to an SBA loan. So, all right, quitting's off the table. Like, what do I have to do to succeed, to win? And I mean, the mind is a huge, powerful tool if you just get out of its way, right? Take quitting off the table. Okay, I can't quit. How do I solve this? So, and a year after we opened the local children's hospital that I'm not a fan of, decided that they were going to come open a pediatric urgent care less than a mile down the road from me on the same damn road. So I called them like, hey, y'all are a nonprofit. I'm just kind of curious, what community need do you guys think you're meeting? Like we're kind of playing in the same sandbox. I have plans to expand. I don't mind sharing those with you. So we're just not, you know, overlapping each other. And they kind of told me, hey, here you go. I'm like, okay, no problem. I couldn't compete with them on budget, obviously. So I'm like, look, at the end of the day, it doesn't cost anything to be nice. So we just kind of killed them with customer service. I'm a big fan of like thinking outside the box. So like we did, came up with a position called curbside nannies, where, in a business, if you're the owner, CEO, like there's no job above you, but there's no job below you. So like I'd get there early and, I had a rule, like you got to come in the front door at least once a week. So you experience what our customers see. And that was my view. Like we had customers, unless they're in an exam room with the door closed with a provider, then they're a patient. Other than that, they're your customer and you treat them as such. So, one of the things I noticed is it's usually a mom bringing a sick kid in, like one or two others in tow, trying to like get IDs out, insurance paperwork. I'm like, it's a cluster. What can we do to make it better? Like, why don't we have a nanny? Like, so we did. We got like aprons. We hired, college aged girls, embroidered with our logo. They go out, they open the car door. It's raining. There's an umbrella. Came in. They had like our branded coloring pages, all of that. So that's, whatever business you're in, you don't get credit for doing what's expected. Like, providing good estate planning, providing, good medicine in an urgent care environment. Like you get credit for doing what do you do that's different? What do you do that goes above and beyond? Kind of that wow factor, people call it. But most of the time it doesn't cost a fortune.
Right.